Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you watching. This evening we're out on a beautiful fall evening here in Arkansas. A little ride after work on the 05 Road King Classic. On today's video we're going to talk about, do I have any regrets on changing up this 2005 Road King Classic, changing the looks. Let's take a little ride. Let's talk about it. Let's go for a ride. That is all. Alright guys, let's talk about it a little bit. Let's talk about any regrets of modifying this Road King Classic on the bumpy roads of Arkansas this evening. If you're ever in the market for a Road King, I would recommend going out and buying it. This was a 2005. I've seen 2000 models, 2003. They're beautiful bikes still, just depending on where and who has had them and how they have taken care of them. I just happened to get lucky with this one. If you watch the first video I made of this one, of how I attained this Road King Classic, a buddy of mine was not riding it near as much as he would like to or used to ride. He had other interests and other things going on, and you can look back on that video. It's where I said I bought a Road King Classic for $20, and that's what I did. And I put that on there, and I got lots of hateful comments saying I was misleading them, and I guess you could look at it that way, but for me, that's what I did. I paid $20. I bought 2 raffle tickets from his wife, and I won a Rolex watch with the 2 raffle tickets that I bought. One of them was the lucky ticket, and I won a Rolex watch. Well, I don't have much use really for a Rolex watch. It's nice to have, but I don't have much use for a Rolex watch in my daily use. A lot of people do. I have friends that wear them, but for me, I just don't. And I knew he wanted that watch really bad, and so I offered to trade him that watch for this Road King Classic, and he said, well, let me think about it. And a month or so later, we came up with a deal. And as you look back on the video, and I've told that story before, but some of you may not have heard it, how I acquired this 2005 Road King Classic. And so that's how I ended up with this particular Road King Classic. But I would highly recommend, if you can find a great deal out there on a used older Harley Davidson, go for it. And this one was well kept. It was garage kept, spotless. Rode it around here locally and was cleaned after every ride. So it was a beautiful bike to start with. And so once I got it and started looking at it and riding it, I originally was setting it up. If you followed the channel at all, you can see some of the videos. I was originally going to set it up to tour with it. I had a Softail Slim at the time also, and ended up trading the Softail for my Street Glide. And that Street Glide turned into the bike that I take on my long distance rides. And so I had this Road King, and struggled with what to do with it, keep it like it was, classic or not. For over a year I thought about it, and you know, the style of bike that it is now I fell in love with. And so that's the reason I finally gave in and decided, you know, I'm going to make this bike my own and still try to keep it as close to classic as I can, and not ruin the bike. So that's what we did, and I started making the changes on it. And the last several months of this year have been trying to get this thing where I have it today. And as I look at it today, if I have any regrets of modifying this bike and making it into this Vikla style or Cholo style bike, when I look at it, I would have to say absolutely no regrets at all in what I have done with this bike. It is, in my eyes, in my opinion, beautiful, and I did nothing but enhance it. Just added a few things that even he had talked about doing, and and I was very aware that him being, just hang right there, being one of my best friends, very aware of him owning this bike and how much he loved it and changing it, and I was very cautious about changing it and letting him see some of the things that I've done with it. Took it over to his house the other day, show it to him as it is now, and he says that he approves and he loves it. So I would tell you, get you a Road King Classic somewhere. I believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that they are the best Harley Davidson ever made. They're so versatile and so classic. So many things that you can do with them or not do with them. I'm taking Blue in a week or so and entering her into her first real bike show. I had her in one before I had her finished, just to see what the bike show stuff was all about. Kind of enjoyed it. So she's going to her first real bike show in her current state, and we're just going to enjoy that because I thoroughly enjoy car shows and bikes. That's kind of my passion. It's always been classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles. Man, it is a beautiful night for sure out here in Arkansas. It's got to be around 70 degrees right now. Cool in the air. This time of year is great to ride. But I am looking forward to the car show and the bike show, and I'm going to take the cameras along and take you guys along with me. We'll see how Blue does in her first show. Not looking for any big win or anything, just going to enjoy it and meet some new people and get involved in some of that. So I hope you're riding out there, hope you're staying safe. I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far, we've got lots more content coming on Blue, the Road King Classic, and other things in the near future. Hopefully going to get some good fall riding in, and take you along with me here in this area of Arkansas and Oklahoma, and take you on a couple of three of my more favorite rides, my favorite roads, I guess. They're very popular roads, but I like to share them with you. Again, I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel and it helps me in my goal in the future of helping veterans that are in need, especially dealing with veteran suicide. Y'all stay safe out there. I'll see you on the next one. That is all.
Lights got a hold on me, can tell by the way I'm talking. I see they got a hold